I think this is main story update, right?
Warning. Stage 1 alert. Unidentified intruders in the SPDA. All personnel prepared to engage. This is not a drill. Ensure proper operation.
Wait, is the base of the Foundation getting attacked?
Emergency
First fight with Xenos as a samurai and lost.
all students
Oh,
must
fudge.
be evacuated.
We ain't building Rhiannon and Coppelia first. I think I want to get the item from the shop for this first.
Got the backup, Dove. We're safe.
Uh-oh. Isn't that the agent that... What's her name? Oh my gosh! Oblito? How she did? How's it my fault? It's a cutscene, dude, or a trailer or whatever.
Come with me. Wait, where's the Dove?
Uh-oh. Oh no! It's getting stolen!
I used to hide in the shadows. But was it going too hard? Gotta save it from below. It's time to break the clock.
Sonetto? This is actually not a trailer, is it? It's the Reverse 99 anime? If they made an anime, I'd totally watch it. You wouldn't watch it, Blake? I'm not allowed to watch it. Why? Look at your mama villain. She's like totally. So is this them attacking the Foundation base directly?
Head north. You can't miss it. I'll see you there.
On another sorrow. I feel like this is gonna end like tragically. Story is getting a slight upgrade. There will be quick time. Ah, fudge knuckles. You serious? I suck at those. Arcane item vault? Oh, here we go. I got it. Apparently farming the regular stuff works for it. Hold on. Is there any items in here that's for her upgrade? Yeah, there is. Over here. How am I hacking blank? Hold on. Oh, they don't do the whole elemental thing at all, do they? Relax is made for babies, you say? But if it's quick time response thing, isn't it? Only for a small part of it? The Unilogs used to cost 1,000. They reduced the price. Alright. Alright, let's get started, I guess. Reckoning time? Even Watson can do it? Are you serious? Five minutes or 5 hours? Should be hours, right?
Order! Order!
Is that the judge's sister? Hey, Shido, how are you? 5 hours? Okay. Hey, Sneezeweeze, why are you trying to bunk me already?
Once again, Mr. Creus, this proceeding is not an interrogation. But you are obligated to respond to the questions put forth to you by this tribunal.
Ah.
Now, please give a full account of your unsanctioned actions proceeding from October 1st, 1920 onward, following the
May.
10th storm.
Hopefully mine is great.
You are reminded that your testimony must be complete, truthful, and without omission. Our time is limited.
If only the judge in AA was
Understood,
smart.
Your Honor.
Well, I had not a bunch. Immortal You and Rixie just accused me of hacking at the start of the stream.
On October
Does that count
1st,
for anything?
1920, I issued an unsanctioned order to Sergeant Yemelai, a member of my squad, directing him to carry out a mission on the Western Front in Europe.
No!
In addition, during my tenure as head of security in the safe zone, I instituted a frontline
What
contingency
is the skill
plan
issue,
without
dude?
prior authorization from the Joint Committee. Following that, I took advantage of the policy approved by the committee in December, the resolution on the expansion of admitted persons, and issued admission licenses far exceeding my allowance under the regulations.
Then you admit to acting beyond the regulations of this policy in order to distribute these licenses, most of which were issued to military-related individuals. Would you care to explain why?
I believed the Foundation would need them.
Elucidate, please.
All this time, the Foundation has been sheltering only a small number of core personnel from each era. We've had to rebuild our ranks from the top down after every storm. I don't doubt we had our reasons. We sheltered only the best of the best. After all, a farmer sets aside their most productive seeds to survive a coming flood. But we're fighting a war out there. I hardly think there's any need to elucidate how this policy has kept us on the back foot. We're scrambling.
Oh fudge, my character's blocking the thing.
Irrespective of our shortages, you can't possibly claim these people you've taken in are fitting candidates. They aren't qualified specialists. They're soldiers. The only reason they're fighting for us is to protect themselves from Manus Vindictae. How do you intend to ensure their continued cooperation after the storm takes us to a different era?
We tell them what they're fighting for. Every man and woman that fought in those trenches has already come to terms with the idea that they may never see their home again. All for the sake of a senseless war without any hope of an end. What better qualifications could we ask for?
Would you state that as a matter of fact, or as your opinion?
I speak from my own experience, Your Honor. Every one of us here has been snatched from our eras. We've all lost homes and loved ones to the storm.
How's it my fault again, Blink? Are you accusing me of being Arcana? Rixie will go to your house and beat you down for it. That's his mommy.
But the Foundation saved us and gave us a reason to fight. Not for vengeance, but for the future itself. We are the lucky few who benefited from the Foundation's old policy. I only aim to give that chance to more people. Expanding our numbers will not change our goals. We can save more people, and I believe we must. Besides that, the truth of the storm will help persuade them, to say nothing of Manus Vindicte. Just think about how many they've already driven to our side.
I'm trying to understand what you said, Blink, but I don't get it. Rick Sky stealing
made your
Arcana to
point.
you. Wait, what?
Now let's turn to the matter
Wouldn't
of
Rixie
your
be
use
happy
of
about that
tracking
then?
serum on
If
a
I
member
stole
of your
Arcana and gave it to
squad.
him? Ay, ay.
First, please provide a factual account of the events.
No. Sir
I'll be
Rixie,
keeping
you don't
tabs
like
on her from
Arcana
now
anymore?
on, Marcia. Even got a tracking serum. Kratos' order.
Tracking serum? I won't run again. Trust me, I swear.
Oh, Meryl, I remember. Yeah, she's the one.
Mandrake extract taking effect. Subject calmed. Don't sweat it. Her vitals are fine. Give us the room, will you? We don't need any help with the injection.
What is this? Where are they? Oh.
Is there something wrong, Meryl? I'm fine. Let's go, Miss Timekeeper. Please, call me Vertin. Yes, Miss Vertin. Just Vertin is fine. Oh, right. Vertin.
Meryl, she's the Miss Guard for Uruk, right? If I remember correctly.
Ward 1119.
I thought with her design she would have a
This way.
major role. You think she'll be playable?
Masha, are you in there?
No?
It's me, Meryl,
Okay.
and Vertin's with me too.
I mean, if she was playable, they
Meryl?
would have released it by now.
Please, come on in.
Because she's been in the story for quite some time now. But she probably does play a major role somewhat. Now, the only reason why she would not be playable is at some point the story kills her off. Or makes her
It's good to see you again, Masha.
make her change sides.
Oh,
Like
you're looking much better.
like the girl at the island.
The doctor says I only look so rosy-cheeked because my hair is red. I'm not even allowed to stand up. And I was given strict instructions not to use my arcane skills.
Blank, are you accusing
wish
me
I
of,
could at
like,
least get out of
murdering
this
her in
bed,
battle?
But
or
I
something?
understand that would probably just make me a pain in the neck for the doctor.
I'm just making guesses. You don't have to
Best
spoil
just
anything.
to stay where you are then. How are you really feeling though? Inside, I mean.
That's an odd way of wording it.
I believe I fully
Inside.
recovered. The last of the fear I accumulated during Karung surgery was released 3 days ago. But Miss Mesmer is afraid that it might have a long-term effect on my mental state. So she has asked me to stay a while longer for observation.
We brought you some snacks, but security sees them at the door. Apparently, visitors aren't allowed to bring food. But they did let me keep this.
A bird? How cute. What species is it? I don't think I've seen such a bird before.
Looks like an owl, isn't it?
I saw it in the Arcane Creature Keeper's travelogue. It didn't mention the species, though. Actually, I think it said that even the author hadn't seen it. The picture was just a rough reconstruction, so I improvised a few bits.
Reconstruction? Are they extinct?
Apparently. No one's seen one for over 40 years, so it seems like they're gone for good. What a shame. I hope there are some left out there. I bet the real version's even cuter. I made it from some old bits and bobs I left at headquarters. One of them was a blueprint I drew during a maths lesson. It was supposed to be a flying model powered by arcane skills, but, that was a bit beyond my ability at the time. But, since my arcane skills have improved, I decided to give it another shot. I retooled the design, added a few new ideas, and ta-da! Go on, see what it can do.
So can it actually fly? Oh wait, it chirps. Okay, so it could flutter. Alright.
It's amazingly lifelike. The arcane skill you cast on it must be sophisticated.
Wow, Rixie.
Thank you, Mara. I'll treasure it as if it
Did you
bears
go get a
sacred
snack or
value.
something while Blank was talking about it?
Somehow, the way it moves reminds me of you.
I gave it all the healing incantations I could think of. Not sure if any of them actually work, though. Anyway, I thought it might keep you company while we're away. Burton and I have been assigned a mission at the SPDM. We'll need to go in a minute.
Huh? They're sending both Team Timekeeper and the 12 Squad to the SPDM?
So, Rixie was like, oh, not Rixie,
no.
sorry. Blank was like,
Not the 12 squad.
well, if you scroll up a little
I've
bit,
been
you'll see. He's
seconded to
like,
Team Timekeeper.
he
for
said,
the
I'm
mission.
stealing Arcana to you.
The SPDM has taken in a large number of storm
And
orphans in the last
presumably,
few
I
months,
thought it meant I
and
stole
they're preparing
Arcana
for
and gave her
next
to
term's
you,
opening
but
ceremony.
maybe Blank meant it another way.
With our shortages in manpower, they've been recalling any available alumni to assist, including Meryl and me.
I see. I'm sure you'll do well this time.
Of course. I'll try my best.
How is Commander Kreas? Paravian mentioned that the committee has brought him to court.
I'm sure it isn't anything too serious. I believe the committee only wants to collect as much intelligence as possible
I'm
before
not
the next
accusing you
storm.
of anything.
Yeah,
I'm just
That's why the
interpreting
squad
your
members
words.
have all been reassigned.
And it might not be a correct interpretation.
I asked
apparently.
Paravian and Yermalai to come visit you with us, but they were tied up. Looks like we'll have to wait till the storm ends before we reunite.
The storm. Then the end of this era is coming.
Yes, but don't worry. The Foundation has already begun recalling its staff, and you'll be safe here.
The doctor said that as long as I stay in the rehab center, I won't feel a thing when it happens. But it's my first time braving the storm. Commander Kreus walked me through what to expect. He told me I would get used to it. You've each been through it many times now, right? Have you gotten used to it?
Can you get used to being thrown into random time and people turning into whatever?
No one ever really gets used to it, do they, Verdun?
I still haven't.
It's almost time. Shall we set off early?
Sorry, I can't. I just received a message. There's something I need to handle back at headquarters before I go.
Should I wait for you then?
No need. Just go and find Matilda at the ceremony hall. She'll tell you what to do before I arrive.
Matilda? You mean Matilda Boanish, our old monitor assistant?
Yes. She's an investigator now. A star investigator. She'll insist. She'll also be helping out.
Got it. I hope the school shuttle's still running. I haven't been back since I graduated.
Take it as a good chance to revisit then. Sonetta and I will join you soon.
I'm still wondering about Matilda, because like she's the only character that we can't get portraits through the banner at all. And they only give her portraits when there's an anniversary. You can patch a leaky roof, but you can't stop the rain. According to the field report submitted by Marcus Semmelweis and other operatives across European branches, locations marked as critical points of time are now scattered across Europe in the current historical period. Both their number and distribution far exceeds anything previously on record. This is a turbulent era. The territorial and political disputes left by the war have Europe redrawing its map in blood and paperwork. While many nations are still rebuilding, famine, unemployment, the lingering effects of influenza and other post-war wounds pervade everyday life. Rebellious movements like the Daism taken root in the spiritual confusion of the age. The invention of wireless radio and some home appliances sparked the first strings of a technological revolution. Despite repeated reinforcements, new critical points of time continue to surface in cities and corners across multiple countries, and we are still unable to pinpoint where Manus Vindictae are most active. With a severe manpower shortage at the headquarters checkpoint, we can no longer spare operatives for continued observation. In summary, based on reports from all teams, we are unable to confirm Manus Vindictae's operational direction and mount a targeted counter-offense or slow the deterioration and expansion of these critical points of time. Headquarters has decided to execute the evacuation plan immediately in order to preserve as many of our forces as possible. All field team leaders are ordered and urged their operatives to return to headquarters without delay or proceed to the nearest shelter to take refuge from the storm. And that's why Matilda's the true, real limited character. Shido, imagine 2 more years just to get her P5. I mean, she's just a mascot at this point, and I think, because like nobody actually really uses her in battle. Getting her to P5 is kind of like, eh. Yay! Is it gonna be a medal, a token? Excuse me. Ah, fudge. Excuse me? No. I'm just coughing up stuff. Excuse me? Yes, I did. It's just not working well, so it's probably not compatible. Complaints from a part-time guard. Eh? Honestly, if someone had told me that joining the Foundation would one day have me posted as a door guard, I would never have let that Krios leave the Vigil's bureau. But it's too late now. You, I, and all these fine Foundation employees will be soon standing at the door, plastering on smiles and shouting, "Welcome!" At the end of the day, this all comes down to Krios and those hawks aggressively pushing that expansion resolution through. Ever since the timekeeper announced that the storm countdown, refugees from all over the world have flooded to the Foundation's doorsteps surrounding headquarters with no end in sight. Those lines stretch so far they could probably wrap around the entire Earth. Who knows how loose the Foundation screening criteria are this time? If you ask me, if even a handful of those veterans turned out to be spies, the Foundation can be blown apart from the inside in no time. Krios knows better than anyone what those soldiers are capable of, yet he's not the least bit worried about keeping them in line. Just like he always has his way of dealing with me and Blackbird. And of course you, his little dog who doesn't need dealing with at all. Fine. This is why he dumped us here. On top of standing guard and welcoming guests, we're also on riot control, reconnaissance, and counter-espionage duty. And at the critical moment, we might just end up digging a trench outside the building. Let's go! Heads up! Time to rotate from patrol to the front door. Stop it. I didn't mean for you to actually smile like that. Wonder who that cranky guard is.
Paravian, Yermalai, front and center, please.
Hello,
Good morning.
You two are from the 12 Squad. Got nowhere else to go, huh? Sorry about your boss. Anyway, welcome to the first squad of the Pre-Storm Quick Reaction Force. I'm Captain Osborne. I'll be your supervisor until the storm is over. I don't believe you two are acquainted with our storm reaction protocols, are you?
No, this is our first mission here. What are our responsibilities, sir?
Our primary duty is to provide security for the Foundation's personnel admission process. We'll receive our orders directly from the Pre-Storm Dispatch Center, which takes over the Foundation security forces in the last 24 hours prior to every storm. Usually we handle the admission process without additional support, but things are understandably more complicated this time. That's why you've been assigned here.
Well, I wasn't expecting a vacation.
Good to hear. Now follow me. I'll fill you in along the way. See these lines? Thanks to the resolution on the expansion of admitted persons, we're taking in 10 times as many people as before. Soldiers, psychiatrists, theoretical physicists, and more than a few questionable individuals. Someone's really opened the floodgates this time around. Most of them don't even know about the storm yet. The Foundation's given out the usual excuses for our sudden invitation. But with all of these new faces, this is a prime opportunity for the Manus to infiltrate us. With so many looking for an escape from this war, it wouldn't be difficult to coax them into doing their dirty work. We've set up a security checkpoint here. Your job is to guard it, and stop any unauthorized access to headquarters.
And what if we find an unauthorized person? What's the protocol? Should we hold them off to a cell?
Of course not. That's just what they'd want. An opportunity to cross the storm safely. Send them away, and make sure they don't come back.
But anyone we send away will die in the storm. Can't we just...
Those are your orders. We can
Talking
only
about
admit those
Ferrarian?
who are already authorized, and there's no time to run background checks. Showing any mercy, no matter what the sob story, could put everyone in danger. You let one man in, and a second will follow, and then a third, and a fourth, and before you know it, it's utter chaos. We don't have the manpower, nor the space to deal with that.
Also, you don't have the time either.
Understood, sir. Paravian and I won't have any trouble following protocol. We'll do everything as ordered.
What do you mean?
Express gratitude, salute, and see them off. Never disturb the lives of the registrants. Right?
Good to know at least one of you understands. The Foundation is like an ark.
Have you noticed that
sailing
all the
flood.
limited, like,
The only way we'll reach land again.
yeah, real
is through
limited
strict
characters are all girls,
order.
though? Whatever. Oh, as soon as he finishes talking about it, suddenly there's drama.
Expect to
I
see
doubt.
plenty more where that came from.
It's
We
been already, like,
stopped
this is what,
3
the
of them
third
before you
year?
got here.
Every half anniversary
just
and
leave us
full
out
year
here to
anniversary
die.
is all girls. Even
What
Matilda
are you all
herself, the
looking
real
at,
limited,
huh?
is also a
The
girl, you see?
Foundation's only letting you in because they think you're useful. Your families are still going to die, just like the rest of us.
Gentlemen, please get rid of him before this escalates.
Yeah, I'm just saying limited. And usually limited characters are like overpowered to some extent, at least during the first few
brother.
patches after they're released.
Before I get started, can I ask how long you've been at this, Captain?
5 storms as captain of the first squad, and 3 years as a squad member. It wasn't until I saw the storm with my own eyes that I suddenly realized I'd never get to see my wife and children again. But if you want to know my take on this, I'd say I swore to devote my life to the Foundation. It takes sacrifice to push time forward, gentlemen.
Come on, Beagle. Let's take care of this, lad.
His code name's Beagle. Well, I mean, as long as their background is not terrible, it's fine. Like, there are certain characters I won't touch if they're, A good example is Marcus. I can't stand the girl, and I hate the fact that she's on my account at all. What was the team for the twins again? It was twins, Coppelia, and the new one, Rhiannon, who I haven't managed to like level properly yet. I guess I'll just throw in a random support. Enigma? Okay. The actual support for this team is not out yet, presumably.
Practice validates theory.
Why are you blaming me for that? Why?
Fletchling, one of my Crescendo? Crescendo! A flurry of arcane skills. I can do this.
Repolymerizing. Interacting with polymer.
Listen.
This combat will be recorded for statistical analysis and optimization.
That was kind of scary, actually. One tap what? Who's gonna one tap what?
Go to hell! Foundation lapdogs!
I don't suppose he's part of, like, Manus. He's gonna turn into goo any second now.
Please, don't kick me out!
After the trouble you caused
Leave
just
him
now?
to me. Now back to your positions.
Understood. Let's get to it.
Ever
You know
Echo?
what to do.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. Distinguished teachers, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, welcome
You
to
hope
this
they
year's
fix it,
opening
Sotheby's
ceremony.
Euphoria?
We are especially honored today to be joined by the Foundation's inspection team, who will be spending this memorable day by our side. For many of you, this will be your first time leaving home. And for all of you, this opportunity to study at a unique institution with students from all over the world may seem daunting at first. There will be challenges, even conflicts along the way. But here, you will study the skills and values needed to overcome them. Every young arcanist will have the opportunity to realize their potential and to contribute to the cause of world peace. A mission this institution has pursued for centuries. Our philosophy.
Oh good. I thought we had to sit through the whole dang speech. I'm about to fall asleep.
Vertin said she and Sonnet would be a tad tardy, I know, but where is that assistant she said would be here? Ugh, that same old speech again? I bet that old fogey wrote it before I was even born.
You're probably right.
Matilda! Meryl, you're the assistant Vertin sent?
Oops.
Shit! What took you so long? I've already been waiting for 34 minutes.
Sorry. You wouldn't believe how crowded the student entrance is. Took me ages to get in.
The student entrance? You're not a student anymore, Meryl. You were meant to go to the staff entrance. They would have let you in right away.
Mix Matilda and Sotheby? What do you mean by that? Like their appearance? Their
You're right. I
skill
should
set?
have known.
You graduated 2 years ago, Meryl.
I know. It's just... I chickened out when I made eye contact with the instructor at the gate.
Ah.
Never mind. It's not too late to start our mission.
Sotheby might drive Matilda a little crazy, though.
Right.
You know?
About that. What is our mission exactly?
Maybe you
maintain
should
order
suggest
on the
it to them,
campus
Blank.
and deal with
Be
any
like,
and all threats
hey,
during
for the next
opening
collab,
ceremony."
can you make sure Matilda and Sotheby goes along with
The
Timekeeper?
guard's job?
Well, yes, but we need some privacy. Follow me.
Nah, that's not what he was suggesting, Kino. Blank wants to see them in a story together. See the interaction of Sotheby and Matilda. It would probably be pretty hilarious, actually. School of Primary Defense of Mankind. Okay. You don't want to see Matilda? Aw.
We can't let the
But that's
students
Barrel's
know
dear
about the
daughter.
storm. I am certain you remember. I suppose you know this better than I do, but many children have lost their parents to the war in this era. Therefore, the SPDM has taken in a great deal more Arcanist orphans than ever before. The intake this year is so large that the
She can
staff
take care of
hardly
herself.
handle it.
I see. No wonder everywhere feels so crowded.
Alors, you've seen for yourself how order is barely being maintained, even with all the guards on hand.
Yes, yes, yes.
That is why
That's why her
the
mother left
SPDM
her
has
here.
requested some
'Cause she'd
alumni
pretty
from
much be on her
headquarters to
own.
assist. Still, we have a more important mission than just maintaining order.
I mean,
That is, to inspect the
there's
shelter
also a
doves
possibility
around the
that the
campus.
Foundation's actually holding her hostage against her mother, but who knows, right?
You mean those things installed on top of the watchtowers? Are you sure we're allowed to touch them?
Oh, you know about them already? C'est bon. Then we can skip the introduction.
I think so. My commander from the 12 Squad told me about them. He said headquarters only has a limited immunity range against the storm. Nearby facilities, like the SPDM, fall outside that range. And that's where these shelter doves come in. They reshape the immunity area to cover those facilities. There is one thing I've been wondering, though. Where did these doves come from?
It packs house technology. Not even the Laplace researchers know how it works.
But if we don't know how they work, how are we supposed to inspect them?
Ordinarily, the Pax House sends an inspector to check on their status. But this time, they sent over the testing equipment so that we can do the job ourselves. You just need to plug it into the maintenance panel on the pedestal and wait. It will sound a warning if the doves need repair.
The doves. That's the little statue thing she was running around with at the beginning, isn't it? 150-page manual. Oh my gosh.
And
How'd you
of
manage to
course,
condense all that?
if power doesn't come from nowhere, you can check the battery status on the panel.
Wait, what is the significance of these?
And if it does sound a
doves?
warning, I doubt we'd be able to fix it on our own.
In that case, replace it with a backup dove and report the malfunction to headquarters. Someone will take care of it. There are backup doves stored in the air raid shelters beneath the watchtowers, except the central one.
Oh,
That
that's
shelter
why
is
she was
closed for
there. Okay,
maintenance,
okay.
So its doves are stored near the top. According to the maintenance logs, we shouldn't have any problems. But we still need to inspect each one of them.
So it's just a routine check then?
I know it sounds a little dull, but the safety of the entire campus depends on us. Now you understand why they turned to Matilda. their most reliable investigator and former monitor assistant, to bear such a great responsibility.
Because you're very meticulous.
Hello?
Miss Matilda, have you met the other member of the security assistance team?
Yes, she's here with me now. Any luck finding the missing student Miss Vogel talked about?
Well, about that. I followed the instructions of your divination to the classroom building and dorm, but there was no sign of him at all. And I received a new message from Miss Vogel. She said there was another student missing during the attendance call at the opening ceremony.
I guess that's the kid we found in the basement. Legends of the School Watchtower.
Focus on your supports.
Hello, Shimura Hiro. Focus on my supports. Which one? Copelia or Ryanan? Or what other supports do you have in mind? You might need to be more concise about that. The last page torn from a book treated with a visibility potion, the invisible ink now exposed. Ryanan? Okay, I will. This afternoon I overheard the instructor slip up. She said something like, back when the school didn't have the watchtowers. What does that tell us? Those 5 towers are no ordinary structures. They were built for a reason. Our early suspicion just might be right. Which one do you mean? The one about the towers being used to subdue ghosts, or the one about locking up students who've gone mad? Both! Just think, why would the school suddenly put up towers that serve no purpose and ban every student from setting foot inside? Oh, please. Maybe the name says it all. They're just there to watch us. The higher-ups have teachers on duty up there around the clock holding a long-range stun gun, just waiting for the moment you try to slip out, and bang! You're down. Even if there are really teachers on duty, I don't believe they can stay awake 24 hours a day. One of these days, we'll find our chance to sneak in and figure out the secrets for ourselves. Have you lost your mind? What if there are machine guns inside that could spy... Not machine guns, sorry. Machines inside that could spy on students. We'll get caught in no time. You're just a coward. We'll just cover our faces. If something goes wrong, you run first and I'll cover the rear. Just tell me. Are you in or not? Fine. For the sake of our friendship, I'll go. She's the new overworked kid. Fatutu and Flutter Page can now take a break. So she serves similar functions? Or it's just that she's... I don't know. She looks pretty tall. Are you sure she's about Fatutu and Flutter Page's age? A report lies beneath this secret message with a few sharp lines on the page. After comparing handwriting, we have confirmed that the 2 students responsible are 5th years, Andrea and Oliver. I will personally reprimand them and impose a 1-week detention as punishment. Given the recent rumors circulating among students regarding their watchtowers, I propose increasing patrol frequency around the watchtower perimeter and strengthening oversight of the weather-stabilizing doves housed within to avoid any lapses during inspection from the PAX house. Regarding my mistake, I confirmed that I did not mention the storm or that reverse incident during the first storm. I will submit a 3,000-word written apology and reflect seriously on my failures in student management. Who's escaping? The students? Are they doing that again? George the Oak. Ma'am, she could fit in every composition. She's the best unit you can put in 4th slot. So she's worth P5ing? Is that it? Well, yes, I heard that she...
You sure this is going to work, Lucas?
Oh no. Because I heard she can fit in any team. It's just, you say she's a kid, so I'm like, she doesn't look like a kid though. Definitely gonna be overworked, but
School
not a kid.
anthem's over. Mikey said he would sneak out when the choir was leaving the stage.
If you're a whale, sure,
Then
P5er.
it's time for the principal to give
I'm
that
not.
same old speech that goes on and on. So, let's say 15 minutes. But we might need more time than that. Do you think we can make it?
Come on, Emilia, don't sweat it. You know the old man will keep blabbing on for at least half an hour. We've still got plenty of time. Just think about it. Once the summoning array's done, the three of us will be free.
What are you summoning?
I mean, out of the school free.
Out
of the school? Really? Do you know what it's like out there? The instructor said there's a war going on. It could be dangerous.
Are you kidding? They just said that to scare us.
But why are we doing it today of all days?
I'm not.
Because it's our last good chance for the
I'm
whole
still debating
semester.
on that, but I am
Everyone's
not
at
aware.
the ceremony, and the guards are busy either handling the crowds or showing the inspection team around. I heard there are some committee members coming this time. So, will you calm down already? This was your plan, remember? Everything's gonna go just fine.
Is there only 2 of them? I thought there was.
Someone's coming.
Could be Mikey. I'll go get him.
Wait, let me double check. My arcane skill isn't totally reliable. Let me see. They sound like a girl's footsteps. A bit shorter than Mikey. Wait, now I hear 2 of them coming this way. Is there something wrong with my arcane skill?
They probably could hear you talking, dear.
Got you!
You just lost the hide and seek game, children.
Shoot! It's a monitor assistant!
Meryl, are you in position?
I'm ready.
Are we catching them with a net?
Run!
Wait, are we actually beating children now? Oh my gosh.
There, it's out.
Oh no!
Stop! You will not be getting away from me!
She would ask, like, shoot, it's the simp.
I need your help, Meryl!
Copy. But go easy on them. They're just students.
Can I back out and put Matilda in? Oh wait, hold on, never mind. I only have Matilda at level 1. Should probably lose to the students.
A flurry of arcane skill. Hear me.
A flood of information.
Polymer release function engaged. Interacting with polymer.
Is it over now? Whew. The little ones are probably starving.
Somebody's in trouble.
Another 2 overconfident truants. This happens every year.
You're grounded?
Fortunately, your little accomplice in the choir was exposed. Otherwise,
Was
you
it
would be
Mike
running free outside
Mitchell?
the
Michael?
school
Was
right
it?
now.
Ugh, you're a big jerk.
Oi.
What? Don't you realize you could have wound up in danger if the kind-hearted and brilliant Matilda hadn't stopped you?
Ah.
You know, this array wouldn't have worked anyway.
What?
Don't correct
Liar.
them.
I found it in a book. It said it could summon a griffin.
Oh.
Avian critter behaviors and feeding methods?
What? How did you know?
You found this array on the blank page between chapter 3 and 4, right? Drawn in invisible ink.
Oh dear. Was she the one who did it?
Whosoever unlocks the secret hidden in Invisible Ink will discover an array which summons the legendary griffin.
You've read that book too, haven't you? And you found this array?
That's right.
You mean you went to this school?
Of course. What are you trying to say exactly?
Then, you mean we really do get to go back into the world?
We couldn't stay here, even if we wanted to.
The instructors are hiding something. But if we'll find out one day anyway, why don't they just tell us now? Miss,
So
why
you can
can't
have
you
your
just tell us
childhood.
what's happening out there? I swear we'll keep our mouths shut.
Don't bother, Emilia. They're not gonna tell you anything. They know. But even if they used to be students like us, they're just like them now. They'll ignore us just like the instructors do.
War. There's a war raging out there. Honestly, I wish I could stay here at the school where it's safe. And that's not even the worst part.
That must be them. This way. Hurry up. Lucas! Emilia! What do you think you're doing out here? Unbelievable. You're both spending the rest of the day sitting in the guardhouse. Take them away.
No. No! There's worms in the walls of that place!
Exactly. Those Shamirs are there to give you troublemakers a lesson.
Move it, you little terrors. No more tricks. I'm watching you.
Let me go!
Thank you for your assistance, investigators. Rest assured, I'll be giving these two a much overdue lesson on following rules and procedures.
You are most welcome, instructor. Of course, we could escort them to the guardhouse if you'd like.
No need for that. I'm aware you have more important tasks to do, while the skies are clear.
These students are too young to handle the truth. They don't even know they're from different eras. Could you imagine what would happen if we told them about the storm?
I do understand. I mean, I know the school's only trying to protect them, but their punishment still seems a bit much.
Which is why I, the great Matilda Boinish, will be changing things as soon as I gain power in the Foundation. But for now, let's keep our eyes on the mission, no? There's no time to wait for Soneto and Vertin. The nearest watchtower is the one in the northwest. Let's start from there.
I'm assuming they don't have elevators.
So, this is the shelter dove. What are you doing standing back there? Come on, I'll show you how to use the tester.
What? I thought you said you never used it before.
Perhaps not, but you underestimate Matilda la Magnifique. I already figured out how to use it well in advance.
Oh. Okay.
Plug the tester in at the panel on the pedestal, turn the safety knob, and press the button on the side.
The safety knob. Am I turning it the right way?
That looks complicated.
D'accord. Now the lights on the panel will tell us whether the dove is working. Verifying ID. Green. Power status. Green. Immunity area. Also green. Good. Stellar. Superb. That's all there is to it. Now we head to the next watchtower. By the way, I'm quite curious. How did you know the Griffin array wouldn't work?
Because I was the one who drew it back in 8th grade.
She tried it.
What? But that's vandalism!
Wait, no, hold on. I thought she tried it, but she's the one who put it into the book? Wow. Isn't that like trolling Meryl since it doesn't actually work?
Is there something wrong, Sonetto?
That courtroom we just passed. Mr. Krios is in there answering the committee's questions. It was his information that led us to the Amber Room and to Belgrade. I'm just concerned.
The Foundation hasn't quizzed me on anything since I submitted my report on the Dawn operation. I would be in there right next to Krios if they wanted to investigate us as well.
I see.
Here it is. Let's go.
Long time no see. Timekeeper? Sonetto?
Okay, Majogo. Good luck. Have fun.
Such a lovely day, isn't it?
Is it the sarcastic lady who was like kind of mad about people being sent to war and all that?
These noisy children are soon going to be locked behind the school gate. And I will say goodbye to you.
Sounds like her.
This war will be over as long as I close my eyes. It has lasted far too long. Finally. What are you doing standing around? Aren't you heading to school? Go on then. Children your age are supposed to be learning and playing. College then. Get yourself a doctorate at least.
Way beyond that at point.
Haven't you realized how precious peace is after coming back from the battlefield? Make your life count. I'm going to take a nap. Now go and find something to keep yourself busy. Take a look at that tree. I think it must feed on the escape plans of students like you. How else could it grow 2 inches taller every year? I imagine it might even serve as something of a secret hideout for them. But I wonder if anyone ever bothers to visit it again after they leave. Likely not. A once beloved place, all too quickly forgotten. Do you know why? Because they are too afraid to face the difficult truth that they wasted the most carefree days of their lives trying to escape from paradise into hell. And now there's no power in heaven or earth that can send them back. You'll end up just as pathetic as them. Unless you can go back there and prove your courage.
Are you talking to Vertin or Meryl? I think she's probably talking to Meryl, right?
You won't have anything like the fanfare your French classmate received.
Ah, yeah, she's talking to Meryl.
She was proud as a peacock when she walked through that gate. But you'll not chicken out, will you?
She did. She totally did. Improved invisible ink formula. Okay, so this is Meryl again. Find a way to replace the ingredients with things that are easy to get from within the school. Ritual offering. This sacrificial food is mostly made of flour. Maybe a handful of dry pasta will do the trick. Roaring root. Fortunately, this main ingredient can be found right here at the school. Spotted a few growing near the tree roots by the lake last week. The spell calls for milled magnesia. Some salt from the canteen should work. Trembling tooth. Theoretically, these should be molars from a small to mid-sized omnivore arcane animals, but judging from the size and pneuma content, the baby teeth collected by Miss Tooth Fairy at the... what? At the clinic might be the best option. I could take cold showers for a couple of days, then if I get sick, I'd get an excuse to visit. But I should ask her directly, or should I quietly steal one? I'm gonna use baby teeth. One of the fairies have already eaten them, though. The cube researchers.
You still look pale, Miss Stranger.
Well enough to get back to work. Thank you for your concern. Though, before we exchange any more pleasantries, shall we allow this researcher to finish her job first?
So, Miss Stranger. Okay.
Hello, Timekeeper. You're as punctual as ever. Right down to the tick.
In fact, you're early, miss. But I must confess, I was never all that timely before becoming the Timekeeper.
Wow! And a sense of humor, too. You've really got it all, Miss Vertin. I'll be the one conducting research into your suitcase's technology this time. Well, it's not just me, of course. It'll go to the team. One researcher alone couldn't possibly understand a device of the suitcase's magnitude, could they? So,
are they trying to
has
replicate
everyone
it?
moved out already?
Yes, they're all in the Foundation's guest rooms. I've checked every nook and cranny to ensure no one was left behind.
Thank you for your cooperation. I'm sure this will help us learn more about that mysterious spinning wheel.
Anything else I can help you with?
Timekeeper. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Kind of a private matter. About the Amber Room. I heard you went through some kind of time distortion in there. Is that true?
Yes. It was exactly as I wrote in my report.
Time distortion. If only I were assigned to research that. What could be more fun than studying time itself? Not to knock working on the suitcase, I suppose involves the study of space, or time. I wonder which is deeper. You know, you're a real gatherer of mysteries, Timekeeper. Actually, you're kind of a mystery yourself. I don't know what I'm saying.
You don't want to take her apart, do you?
Sorry for the blabbering. I should really go. Well, I'll get the suitcase back to you in a few days. A week at most. Please plan your schedule accordingly. Goodbye, Timekeeper.
What?
I wonder if she even saw me or Miss Sonetto. Laplace really does excel in finding unique talents.
I'm used to it. Has the Foundation assigned you a new job already? I thought you'd want to rest for a while longer.
I wish I could, but it's not my decision to make. The Foundation received your report on the Dawn operation while I was still stuck in bed. It mentioned that Igor gave you a boon. Part of my work involves studying the Manus's arcane skills, so I was sent to Laplace to help. The project leader said they've made some progress already, but they'll need your help to continue. Which is why I invited you here.
Is the research team here at the Foundation?
Yes. The project leader and her assistant were notified in advance and brought their equipment here. Follow me. They asked for an open space, so we agreed to meet in the garden. I don't understand how one can relax while walking through a maze like this.
The view was much more enjoyable before the hedges grew into walls like this.
That should be them over there. Is that... Eagle? Hi, Miss Timekeeper. Miss Sonetto, Miss Stranger.
She grew up!
Good to see you again.
It's
Did
been
she
a while,
grow up?
Eagle.
Yeah,
I
it looked like she
understand
grew
you've
up a
joined
little.
Laplace. Will you be working on this project too?
Not exactly. The project leader is my tutor. I'm just here to help with a few things. She's
Hello, Timekeeper. It's truly an honor.
Florence?
I hope you found
Figured.
the time to read Miss Recoletta's novel. Oh, you can call me Marguerite.
It's a pleasure, Marguerite.
Your timing's perfect. Eagle and I have just finished setting up the Omni-Vector virtual monitoring device. We're ready to start the experiment at any time. Please, take a seat, Timekeeper. You're about to experience quite the adventure.
Wait, Miss Marguerite. Would you mind explaining what this Omni-Vector virtual monitoring device is before you start?
It's a Chaos System Omni-Vector quantitative analysis and spatiometric virtual sensory monitoring
That's
device,
a very
to be
long
precise.
name. Oh my gosh.
Based on what we know about this cube, it'll go through unpredictable changes in the near future. So, to keep it under control, we must... Ah, judging by your faces, I think I haven't been clear enough.
Allow me to make things easier for everyone. Using the data I provided, the research team has decoded the arcane skill Manus Vindicte used to stabilize the shell of the boon, allowing us to access what was held inside.
Talking about the mask?
It was trivial.
Oh,
really.
no, the
All we
boon.
needed to do was listen.
That's the thing she gave
So
to
you're saying
what's
I
his
can
face?
use this device to hear what's inside the cube?
Exactly. I know it isn't quite correct to call it a monitoring device, but language itself is an exercise in uncertainty, wouldn't you say?
Given that the cube was created by Arcana, a less direct but safer method of exploration is probably for the best.
As it happens, I already attempted to listen to the device while setting up the system. As soon as the first blast of sound reached my ears, I was hit with a wave of dizziness and briefly fell unconscious. Symptoms that closely resemble what I experienced when you secretly invited me to the lake in your suitcase. It's likely, Vertin, that you are the only one able to remain conscious while listening to the device. And
So
don't
it's like
worry,
that spinning wheel?
Eagle has already booked a
A way of
VIP room
summoning.
for you at
Wait,
the rehab
hold
center,
on.
just in case.
If it's like the spinning
I
wheel
see.
where you summon,
Well, I suppose there's only one way to find
wouldn't
out.
you be summoning Arcana over it? Isn't that a bad thing? Hello? Fine, whatever.
Virtual environmental model constructed. You may begin at any time. Miss Stranger, place the Pandora's box on the tray, if you would. Justice, the cube of superposition of ever-changing matter. It seems feasible to quantify the system used. The continuity of aligns well with our simulated. Wait. Timekeeper seems.
Uh-oh.
The machine is smoking. Did something go wrong?
Probably.
Timekeeper, are you alright?
I'm fine. My ears are ringing, but that's all.
Dizzy also, apparently?
So you were able to withstand whatever's inside the cube as expected, but it looks like our monitoring device wasn't. The overload of chaos data caused it to break down, though it should have been fine under the protection of the Apeiron scroll.
Did you hear anything during the experiment? I did. But I don't quite know how to describe it. It was almost like the sound of sinking quicksand. I think I've made contact with similar powers before. I'm not sure what it is, but I know it could be very dangerous.
Then Miss Stranger was right. It could be risky to break the shell before we find out what's inside.
It's still an option worth considering, since we've gotten nothing from the monitoring device. Well, Timekeeper, shall we open it?
What?
No. The risk is too high.
Shame. Anyway, if you change your mind...
Lorenz is just a thrill seeker, isn't
Use
she?
this. Our virtual neighbor came up with this capsule while we were working on the monitoring device. It activates with a simple incantation. It will take about 7 seconds to dissolve the shell. After that, who knows what might happen. I'll teach you the incantation later. It's easy, as long as you pass the SPDM's 9th grade arcane skills class.
As it happens, I wasn't in class for most of 9th grade.
Really? Either way, I'm sure being the timekeeper has given you more than enough experience to handle it.
Is she tempting her to open the box? I wonder. Foundation's Medical Record Archive. Classification high. Patient name, codename Moth. Moth. Isn't that Miss Stranger, or is it somebody else? Examination reveals that the patient, having returned from the Antarctic operation, performed repeated identity overrides throughout her long-term undercover assignment, exceeding the safe iteration threshold. The patient's phototaxis now shows multiple unstable segments, which may affect overwrite efficacy and increase the risk of personality collapse. Brainwave activity shows an increase in fast waves, indicating compensatory neuronal overload. Neurotransmitter concentrations are imbalanced. Dopamine levels have dropped to 60% of the normal range, and serotonin synthesis efficiency has decreased by 28%. Physical damage is present in the medial prefrontal cortex, with mild edema in the limbic system. So damage to the brain, and there's lingering fluid in the limbic system. The patient also overextended her use of arcane skills during the Antarctic operation, resulting in prolonged pneumodepletion. Recovery prospects are not encouraging. Strict limits must be placed on arcane skill usage in the near term to prevent irreversible damage. During psychological evaluation, the patient exhibited mild self-perception disorder. I wonder how many identities she overwrote herself with to get to that point. The patient's brain system is largely within controllable limits, although deep personality override should be performed upon completion of the undercover assignment, given the critical enemy intelligence and knowledge obtained during this infiltration of Madison Dictae. An unconventional approach has been approved. The phototaxis override will be suspended for the time being. The patient will instead receive regular injections of neurorepair peptides to maintain brain function. During this period, the patient's psychological state must be closely monitored to confirm the results of cognitive anchoring. So you're saying that she might have a personality disorder at any point in time, or get confused due to these personality overrides. Okay. Is that why she calls herself Miss Stranger? Because she's a stranger to herself. Like she's not even sure who she is, perhaps?
Whoa! Is it just me? Or is this dove bigger than the others?
It is much bigger than the other four.
Is it the main one?
And that is for a very good reason. This is the primary dove.
Ah, figured.
It covers the largest area of the campus, while the other four cover the corners.
To think that the SPDM's been kept safe all this time by these things. All green. Shelter devs functional. That's it. We've checked all of them. So
I wonder what happened that she had to go
snack break
retrieve
then?
another one, though.
Certainly not. We need to keep patrolling the grounds until the storm is over and everyone is safe.
Oh. So, what? We just keep circling around the school, going up and down the watchtowers?
I know it is far from the sort of glorious mission that the great Matilda Buanish is capable of.
It's very important, though.
We are protecting all the staff and students of the school. Someone must have done the same for us when we were students.
Yeah, I get it. I shouldn't complain. I'd much rather do this than fight on the battlefield. And the snacks here are better than the MREs, that's for sure.
Sympathetic chocolate cyborg cheese. Wait, what?
Plus, we don't have to hide them from the instructors anymore.
Oh, thank you. I suppose it is inefficient to work on empty bellies.
They're butterberry flavor, only produced in the 90s. I guess that makes them a little old, but they should taste fine. Ignore the packaging. I swapped it out to avoid leaking time period info.
Quite, thoughtful of you. Allons-y. Remember to lock the blast door, in case any students end up wandering around near these restricted areas. Yes, Lavender?
Miss Matilda, could you go to the southwestern watchtower right now?
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
There are some strangers at the school gate that are staring in its direction.
Strangers? What do they look like?
They're all adults, and they aren't dressed like the instructors or security.
So why are they there?
Please stay safe, Lavender. Meryl and I are on our way.
Over here, Miss Boanish. Miss Vanderveer.
Is there anything else you remember?
It looks like they might have come from one of the nearby towns. Not sure what they want. Should I call security?
You probably should, actually.
It's best that you leave for now. The security assistance team will take over from here.
But I can help, Miss Matilda.
I'm certain you would. But students are not allowed to make contact with outsiders.
But Never mind. You're right. The monitor director said she wanted to see me in her office anyway.
Off you go then. You know how much she hates waiting.
Matilda, do we really have to toss them out? They're just townsfolk, aren't they?
Outsiders are strictly forbidden from the SPDM campus. Besides, the storm will be here soon. Maybe we should...
Let security handle it instead of yourself.
No. We must confirm their identities and arrest them if necessary.
I thought their job was just to
Listen,
make rounds of the
The
watchtower.
watchtower's door just opened.
Then we must go immediately.
Wait. Didn't they usually lock the door, though? Like, how could it suddenly open? Is it not locked, after all? You wiped against Kerber's.
Huh? No one's here? Where did the guards go?
They all died.
They were right
Okay.
here last time.
Maybe everybody went in the belly and got digested. Or they forgot to
Calm
chain
down,
them in
Meryl.
time. That also
This
happens.
is precisely why they
There's
asked
like
for our support.
two ways for like auto wipe on
We'll
that
report
particular
the
boss.
situation to the security center.
If not enough people are
begin an
outside the belly.
investigation, and eliminate any threats we encounter along the way.
Dyed in purple.
That button on the wall should contact the security center.
It got disabled.
It's not working.
Is there a jammer?
Oh no, my communicator doesn't have a signal either.
Well, they're not regular townsfolk
This
now.
alarm is directly connected to the security center through an underground wire. Its signal can't be blocked unless...
Somebody cut it?
Unless someone cut it.
Okay, so there's a traitor. The what?
Intruder! Get down! Manus Vindictae?
They didn't get mini before, you say? Huh. So basically, they ran into or got hit by the spot where he eats things and couldn't move, and because they weren't mini, they got shredded. Okay. How did nobody notice them going onto the campus? Like, are you serious?
Grown more intelligent. Think, Matilda. You must find a way to report this to the school and the Foundation. The wire is beyond repair, but Lavender was near the watchtower when she called me, which means the signal jammer is only covering a small area. C'est ça! Meryl, do you think you can reach that window?
That window there? It's a bit high, but I guess I could transform into a bird.
Then I shall distract these puppets while you fly out that window. Keep flying until your communicator has a signal again and report to the Foundation.
But what about you?
I am Matilda Buanish, star investigator of the Foundation and leader of the security assistance team. You have no need to worry about me.
Practice validates theory.
So that dummy book actually helped you learn how to shapeshift?
Oh, we're talking about Meryl.
Dummy book? Oh, that! You remembered it?
Matilda Buanish never forgets a thing. But I must say, I am impressed. It can be quite risky to learn shapeshifting by yourself. But now is not the time for compliments. You must leave at the first opportunity.
Right away.
Yeah, probably a lot of people who doesn't know the mechanics and like
Fletchling's one of my best.
slacking off, it seems.
Deployed. A flurry of arcane skills.
Oh, ancient beings whose wings beat in their nests.
Interacting with polymer. Polymer release function engaged.
Follow the beat of my heart.
Is it over now?
Whew, the little one.
I didn't.
Now, go!
Go, Meryl, go! Did she turn into a bird?
I'll be back as soon as I can. Stay safe, Matilda. Yes! Signal's back! Security center. No response. Foundation. Alright, I'm through. This is Meryl of Team Timekeeper. Investigator Boanish and I have engaged Manus Vindictae at the southwestern watchtower of the SPDM. Number and purpose of intruders unknown. Requesting backup. Requesting backup.
Oh, shoot. Did they blow up the...
Matilda!
Yeah, likely they broke the dove.
Update Manus Vindictae has destroyed the southwestern watchtower of the SPDM. Nearby areas will be exposed to the storm. Matilda, Investigator Boanish, was inside the watchtower when it was destroyed.
I'm sure Matilda is fine. We haven't reached P5 yet.
Meryl, are you still there?
Manus Vindictae are attacking the SPDM.
Yes. They have already destroyed at least one watchtower. The rest of the campus is almost certainly in danger. The pre-storm dispatch center is sending an armed response force to the SPDM. Hopefully the guards will hold out until they arrive.
Meryl and Matilda are already engaged in the fighting. We need a faster way to get there.
Well, in that case...
Ah! So that's the reason
may
why
be
there's an
able to
influx
help.
of newbies. Okay. That's interesting. Wasn't the Switch 2 not released like not too long ago, right? Okay, well it was released last year, fine. Right. So August 4th. Yeah, that was not too long ago. There's a big influx, I suppose. Yep.
That explosion came from the top of the tower. No, pas ça. They must be targeting the shelter dove.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was just recently on August 4th is when it became available on the Switch 2.
If it's damaged, then this corner of the school will be exposed to the storm. If any students happen to be around... What now?
Are you okay, Matilda? Or not? Yes, maybe.
This is the underground shelter.
Matilda, can you hear me? Wake up! Hang in there. I'll get these concrete blocks.
Oh, fudge.
Out of here. In no time. All right, let's... No! No! Matilda! We have to move! Is this a broom closet? All right. It'll at least take that thing some time to find us in here. Please don't die. Can you hear me, Matilda? At least she's still breathing. All right, let's see. Some bruises, no obvious fractures or internal bleeding. What are these?
That's her crystal ball,
Are
isn't
they
it?
crystals? No. Focus, damn it. You can't get distracted.
Why is it getting foggy all of a sudden?
First, hide Matilda somewhere safe. Second, get the backup dove to protect us from the storm syndrome. Then, take Matilda to the central watchtower, or the library, and wait for rescue. That's the plan.
Only 2 people in the billy? That's problematic. So that's why she was under there to get a dove.
I'm a soldier.
But will the dove work
Trained
if
for
you don't
this.
put it in position in the tower though?
All right. Action.
Choco. I don't think she's dead, Immortal You. She still has 2 more dupes for us to get.
The backup. It's here. Oh, good thing I was actually listening when Matilda mentioned them.
You should stay quiet and listen carefully. Oh, yes. Dove.
I doubt these can cover the same range without a pedestal.
Yeah.
I'd better hurry back.
Didn't it look a little different in the in the trailer we were watching before or whatever? Like it looked more like a...
Who's there?
Something being dragged.
More Manus. Have they attacked the entire campus? I hope everyone's safe. Who knows what I'll run into on my way back. Maybe I should cast invisibility on myself. Oh, but that would leave optical traces. Maybe there's something in here I can use as a disguise. Oh, how about that locker? Huh? What are you doing in here?
I snuck out to meet Moss and Randy.
That's not one of the two kids that got punished
We were
before.
going to meet.
Ah, another set of escapers, huh?
Bollocks! Stay there. Don't make a sound. I've never seen a Manus soldier like this before.
Yep.
What sort of weapon are they using?
Goo. It's Terminator Manus version. Doesn't it seem like Terminator? The liquid form one? Totally.
That power. Never mind.
Looks like the one.
Looks like they don't even
liquid
need
version. Oh no, sorry. Manus version of Terminator 2. That's what this one reminds me of.
Let me save you some trouble. I'm over here.
Prepare to engage.
This isn't like anything we've encountered before.
Deadpool wannabe.
What kind of monster are you? You can do this, Meryl.
Fletchling, one of my best fletchling.
Magnetic field deployed.
A flurry of arcane skills. Hear me. I can do this.
Polymer release function engaged. Interacting with polymer.
Are they dead?
Why do you have to say that? That's a trigger. That's a flag.
No, this isn't a person. It's something artificial.
That's Beverly.
What was that?
The things the teachers are keeping from you. That's outside. But okay.
Don't look. We'll figure out what's going on. Just come with me for now.
After seeing the animation of it in the beginning, this is less exciting, I guess, for a lack of better words. Is it trying to break it?
Get down! What? Vatin? Sonetto!
Meryl, take cover!
It looks like their arcane skills can't pass through the crystals conjured by my incantations. Which means I should be able to provide us protection going forward.
Its core is inside its head, Sonetto! Can you see it?
I see it. A breach in its skull. Maybe we can start by disabling its perception of Gnosis. But I need to get closer before I can cast accurately.
Closer. I can help with that. Cover me!
Understood.
Watch my back, Sonetto!
Copy. I'll restrict its movement. You get close.
Now it's got tendrils.
Meryl, it's able to see more clearly through its fractured skull. Keep clear of that side.
Understood. I'll approach the other way.
Huh.
Follow the beat of my heart.
Polymer release function engaged.
Is it gonna pop back up again?
It's down for good.
Meryl, every time you say that, it's gonna get back up again.
This combat will be recorded for
Is it dead yet?
statistical analysis
Is it getting
and
back up?
optimi-
It's down, right? It gets right back up to prove you wrong.
Meryl, are you alright?
Doubtful.
I'm fine.
Where's Matilda?
She's...
Will it come back to life again?
I wouldn't call that life.
Don't
I would say,
worry.
would it start?
We've shattered its core.
Will it start
won't come
functioning
back.
again? To be exact.
Come here. What's your name?
Beverly? What happened to Matilda, Meryl?
She... got injured. Badly. She's unconscious. The best I could do was hide her in a broom closet. I'll take you to her. But how did you both get here so quickly?
Teleport discs.
Yes. A Laplace researcher gave the timekeeper 2 discs when the alarm rang. She and her assistant used them to get to the SPDM.
How many more of these unregistered discs are there in the LSCC? Attacking headquarters is one thing, but the SPDM? What crooked reason could they have to hurt those kids? Are they so desperate to replace their losses that they'd kidnap school children?
War makes
maybe.
monsters of us all. Even more so for the Mammoth. Wait, that's where Blackbird was stationed. I hope she's alright. The timekeeper made the right choice. With her leadership and her assistant by her side, she should be able to keep things under control until reinforcement arrives.
Dispatch has given us our instructions. Right, Miss Stranger?
Yes. You will reinforce the SPDM with the first squad. Meanwhile, I will mobilize the reserves and take over security here.
Kreus picked a great time to get hauled off to court. Where were the flying witches?
The nearest flight unit is on its way from Xeno headquarters. But only those who are equipped with equilibrium umbrellas. There's no doubt we'll be the first unit to reach the SPDM. Those children are counting on us. Miss Stranger, please continue the admission process. The chaos in the SPDM can't be allowed to spread to headquarters.
First squad assembled. Captain Osborne, we're ready to go.
Lopera, did you meet with your dad yet?
Get moving!
Well, I should probably try to murder him. She did. Running out of this. A brief overview of teleport disk usage in the current era. 1. General situation. Headquarters teleport disk supply of all departments is critically low. As a single-use item with limited capacity per teleportation, emergency rationing remains in effect based on our current inventory. Priority is given to frontline and core mission units. Requests for an additional supplies will not be approved outside special emergencies or critical needs. 2. Cause and background. The only known source of primary materials for teleport disks is located in the core conflict zone of the ongoing war. Extraction operations have been fully suspended and supply routes remain blocked. As a result of these uncontrollable factors, teleport disk production has dropped significantly. Inventory continues to decline and resupply remains uncertain. Conclusion. Due to the disruption of material supplies, teleport disk stocks have entered critical storage. The Laplace Scientific Commuting Center is actively researching substitute materials. Headquarters require all departments to strictly adhere to rationing standards and optimize usage strategy. All combat objectives must be carefully evaluated, with disks reserved for critical junctures capable of turning the tide of battle, in order to manage current and future supply pressures. And these disks came about due to Kiparina's and Elizabeth's research, if I remember correctly. The trip to the moon and all that. Although they really should have tried to find substitute materials to begin with, though. And not wait until, oh, fudge, we can't get this main thing anymore.
What in the name of Penny Lane is
Hey,
going on
Regulus.
out there?
War.
What's with all those people heading out? They finally got sick of being locked up in this place too? But what's their angle? Busting out to put on a concert right before the storm hits? Cool, that'd be mad. But you'd have to admire their rockin' spirit.
Oh, that's Lepera. She's leaving too, but what's got everyone in such a hurry?
That's the pre-storm quick reaction force she's leaving with. They're probably being dispatched to solve some crisis outside of headquarters.
A crisis? Oh my. Is there anything we can do? Vertin... Huh? Where have Vertin and Zanetto gone off to?
We might have been able to ask them if we hadn't been thrown in these boring grey rooms again. How dare they take our lovely comfy suitcase from us? This is just like the first time I got locked up in this pencil pusher's paradise. I bet those suits are up to something this time too. Not to worry though, because this captain has her ways. My dutiful chief mate is already gathering intel.
Captain, I ran into Miss Stranger on the way back. I think she can explain the situation.
Miss Stranger? Wait, you mean that phony captain of the Free Breeze?
I thought we were friends. Oh wait, she's not officially released yet, so I guess not. She heard you, Regulus.
Team Timekeeper.
Yeah.
I wanted to inform you of Miss Verton
And
and Sonetto's
they're not
status.
skippable either.
10 minutes ago, we received a report on an emergency at the SPTM. They've made their way there via teleport disc.
Hang about. Just the two of them? Not fair. Why, we're cooped up here when we could be helping out.
With all due respect, Captain, we do have a job to do. The rest of Team Timekeeper will serve as a reserve unit of the pre-storm QRF during personnel admission.
Come to think of it, I did hear someone mentioning us being a reserve. But I thought that just meant we'd be stuck sitting on our hands waiting for something to do.
The first squad is on their way to the SPTM. They will join the Timekeeper as soon as possible.
Then let's get ready, shall we? I'll whip up some pain-relieving dew and misty mist spray in a jiffy.
I want the Foundation's fastest car. Nope. Motorbike. Those kids need help, and this rockin' pirate is going to give it to them.
Might I speak with you in the hallway, Miss Stranger?
Of course, Miss Truvis.
You know what would be nice? And of course they won't do it. But if, like, during the story
We won't be leaving
going forward,
headquarters, will we?
whatever cosmetic
No.
you use for your characters would be
didn't
reflected
have the
if they
heart
ever
to
show
rain
up
on
in the
that parade.
story.
Your job is to protect headquarters.
Like,
Now
not
that
during
first
the,
squad
you
is
know,
left.
drawing cutscenes and all that, but like scenes like this where they're just
Dispatch
talking.
The emergency at the SPTM
It'd be
to
pretty
interrupt the admission
interesting
process.
if the costume you
Both
put on
are
them would be
equally
reflected here.
Hasn't the Foundation been recruiting more talent than ever in the past few months? I doubt manpower is a problem anymore. Is it in any way possible to reassign this duty to another unit so we can reinforce the Timekeeper?
We have expanded our staff considerably, but many of the new members are from the current era. This is their first storm. Their reaction to it could be unpredictable. Unfortunately, we've determined it's best not to put them on any tasks in the lead up to it. In fact, we've been keeping them under close surveillance. It doesn't help that many of them still carry grudges from the war. Not all of them were on the same side. Still, there's no need to worry for your friends. The first squad are experienced in dealing with Manus Vindictae. The Timekeeper is in safe hands. I don't suppose you can manage to pacify them.
They're hardly what I would call obedient.
Then they'll have to learn to live with it. The Foundation has rules for a reason.
I'll do my best, but I can't promise anything. The first time we came to the Foundation, they also took the suitcase from Verdun under the guise of research. I'm afraid there isn't much I can do to dissuade their suspicion, nor their dissatisfaction.
I'm grateful, as long as you are willing to try, Miss Truvis. Razor will contact you soon to give you further instructions. Apparently, Neither you nor I like the characters we're playing on this stage.
How's Matilda doing?
Her vitals are strong, and she doesn't appear to have any dangerous wounds, but she still hasn't come to. Her crystal ball is broken. I suspect it took the brunt of the damage, but we need to get her some professional medical help to know more.
If only Miss Tooth Fairy weren't at the UK branch with Flutterpage right now. Still, there should be medical staff on site at the school. Let's move Matilda somewhere safe and start looking.
Burton! I've checked the shelter. There aren't any other students or staff. Some walls have collapsed, though. We can't access the other underground facilities.
There's no time to clear debris. We'll have to move above ground.
Aren't we going to wait for reinforcements?
No. The clock is ticking. We can't afford to wait.
This tower's shelter dove has been destroyed, and the backup can only keep us safe for 10 minutes without a pedestal.
And to make matters worse, I don't have my suitcase. If things go wrong, you could all be infected with the storm syndrome.
So, where should we go now?
Normally I'd suggest the central watchtower. It's where the instructors used to tell us to go in case of emergencies. But I don't imagine we'd make it that far with a comatose patient and a child. Our best choice is the library. It's close by and storm-proof. With any luck, we'll find something useful. Or at least some other people.
I'll be honest with you though, like, since the watchtower is a very critical thing, it's very, very critical, right?
What if the manas are already
Why
there?
in the world is it not guarded all the time?
We take them
Instead,
down.
you have people,
And if there are too many
two
of
people
them,
no less,
we'll pass through it to the
going
clinic. We need to
around
take
it
Matilda
one
there
by
anyway.
one, instead of having somebody there all the
The plan
time.
is settled then. We'd
Because
best get moving.
Yeah, I
The
know
storm
that there's an
waits for no
influx
one.
of like new residents and all
If
that, and that's
combat
important to
breaks out,
screen them.
I'll do what I can to protect Matilda and Beverly.
But I would think that
I'll trust you both to
the
handle
security,
whatever stands in our way.
especially something that prevents you from getting,
Understood.
turned into raindrops and disappearing, is extremely important.
Sure.
And therefore should not
Just
be
leave
left
it to us.
unattended for anything.
Alright. Grab Beverly, and let's move.
So I find that this part of the plot seems really like a plot hole to me, because like it doesn't make any sense for something that important to not be guarded all the time, like by security personnel that's not at the bottom, where they could just simply be knocked over by the most basic Manus disciples. Like, sure, that Terminator 2 looking one is pretty overpowered, yeah, if they're taken up by that, but it almost suggests when they going from tower to tower and lock it up as they leave, it's almost as if it's not that important. It's like checking up on a backup generator, which makes no sense because it obviously is not something that minimal in significance.
Prepare to engage.
One of my fledglings.
Magnetic field deployed.
This should do the trick.
Hey, Rashiana. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, they obviously have an ongoing war going on, right?
Polymer release function.
Just because it didn't happen before doesn't mean it wouldn't happen now, especially when the Manus has been much more aggressive in their actions lately. I mean, they even felt the need to like
Combat will be recorded for
check
statistical
over this
analysis
large
and
influx of
optimization.
people that they're taking in, right? But I feel that it seems very careless and stupid of them to not put proper security measures on something that important. Because, like, compared to screening out potential Mana spies, you would think that something that reassures that you will actually live, supposedly, through the storm, which have, like, top security, in my opinion. Like, I feel like, yeah, okay, it's been 5-6 storms you've been through, and if you've never been attacked there, but that doesn't mean it will not happen. As a matter of fact, with the Manas being much more aggressive lately, the likelihood of it happening becomes higher, in which this is why it happened. So I feel like this right here is very, like, it feels like a giant plot hole to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. I see. So maybe an internal spy that caused it, perhaps?
Button, Beverly, all clear. Wow. Stay calm and keep your eyes open. Watch your step. Button, what are you looking at? Nothing. Let's get inside. The side entrance is right ahead. Keep going. Let me get the door. Everyone get in here, quickly! Moss! Randy! You're all right! All these students.
What happened to Miss Matilda?
She's wounded. Could you find a quiet room and help me move her there? She may have suffered some trauma to her head, so we need to be very careful. I remember there were couches in the reading room. Are they still there?
They are. Do you remember where it is?
Yeah. Button, let me help you put Matilda there. All right.
Yes, there's have been internal disputes similar to, I guess, a civil war to an extent. So I guess they kind of tripped each other up in this case. And there are
Miss
dire
Sonata,
consequences.
My name is Lavender, 9th grade monitor assistant. It's an honor to meet you.
An honor? You know about me?
You're an SPDM legend. A lot of us know you from the school parade.
I'm flattered. It's very nice to meet you, Lavender. Are you the one who led all these students here?
That's right. I just gotten back to the ceremony when the explosions went off. The instructors told us 9th graders to lead all the students here. We're the oldest students, and the only ones who have received any real training. So it's our duty to protect the lower grades, but... honestly, thank goodness you showed up.
Where are the guards and your instructors now?
I don't know. They just ordered us to head to the library. A few of them came with us, but they're not doing so well. They got hurt protecting us from the Manus on our way over.
You know about Manus Vindictae?
Yes.
And the storm, too. I was told about it as part of my role as monitor assistant. All these things that are happening means the storm is about to arrive, doesn't it? I understand that we're not allowed to talk about it on school grounds. But given the situation...
I think we can make an exception. You need to be prepared for the possible dangers ahead.
Thank you so much, miss. You don't know how relieved I was when I saw you coming to our rescue. So, you were sent here by the Foundation, right? That means headquarters already knows what's going on. Will there be more reinforcements?
Yes, and they're already on their way. We'll be safe soon.
Thank goodness. We'll follow your orders until then. By the way, who's that woman who was carrying Matilda? Is she your assistant?
Talking about Meryl or Verton? Verton? Should be
That
Verton.
was Verton, the Foundation's
She would have recognized
timekeeper.
Meryl. Okay.
And in fact, I'm her chief assistant.
You mean that was Verton? The Verton? I heard she ran away from the school and got expelled. How did you come to be her assistant?
The hell? She got expelled?
Yes. I'm the Verton you've heard about.
I think they
But I
just
was
put her
never
into field
expelled.
work. Immediately.
Sorry. When did you...
It's more than alright. It's only natural that people would start rumors with me coming here so rarely.
How could it be? Never mind. I'll do whatever I can to help. Miss Timekeeper.
Verton is just fine, Lavender. Could you tell me more about the situation here? We need all the details.
Of course. But it might be better to go somewhere that the other students can't hear us. That's everything I know.
Thank you.
So, aren't we right here right now, right?
The good news is most of the students are accounted for within the library, and it's secure for now. But that's basically where the good news ends. We haven't seen any signs of the instructors, nor the school security. They may have retreated into the central watchtower, but if that's the case, I don't understand why they would send the children here. We've viewed what we can from the windows in the reading room. It seems impossible to reach the central watchtower safely. The campus is crawling with Manus believers, and that's just the ones we can see. I doubt we could even make it as far as the central square. All 4 corner watchtowers are damaged, and I believe their shelter doves have been
Did they
disabled.
attack them all at once?
As for the library, it's only safe because the dove in the central watchtower is still operational.
So we just bunker down here and wait for reinforcements.
Wait, is that actually how
Right?
wide it is? The hell?
I'm afraid we can't. The central tower's immunity range is shrinking.
What?
Unfortunately, if I'm correct, the library will be exposed before the storm arrives.
Then we need to make our way to the central
And Verton
watchtower.
also doesn't have her suitcase
But
right
I'm
now
not
either.
sure we have the strength to clear a path there.
Oh, why does it feel like everything's been planned out?
We can take advantage of the library's layout to hold the line for a little longer, but if the Major Dove's immunity range keeps shrinking, it won't make much difference.
So, then, what do we do?
We wait. The Foundation's reinforcements should be here any minute. They'll have brought enough equilibrium umbrellas for everyone.
Hold on tight!
Why did it collide with the ground? Oh, that's why.
Why are these roads so bumpy?
Not maintained.
What? Haven't driven around here much yet. You'll get used to it. Rocks slide down off the mountain from time to time.
And that causes
How
pits
far
in
are
the
we from the
road.
SPDM?
15 minutes, give or take.
How did the Manus Vindictae manage to infiltrate the school? Security didn't notice anything?
The guards are only equipped with trank guns. They wouldn't have been much use against the Manus. This isn't actually the first time they've attacked the SPDM.
Yeah.
But this time they've sent an army instead of a Litiao. Won't be
Yeah,
quite
I
so
remember
easy
when
to deal with.
that's true. Olithials did attack around when Vertin was still a student as well. And that's the reason how
That won't be
she
a
had
problem.
gotten out of the
We're
school,
more than ready,
because
aren't we?
the what's her face let them out
Blackbird was at
just
the
to
school
her
before
let
the
her
attack.
experience what it's
Just
like.
when I thought she might get to take a break. I hope she's alright. Well, she's probably completely freaked out. But I hope she's safe, at least.
Blackbird
Quit
is
your
referring to
whinging,
Meryl.
Beagle. Focus on the mission. Our little birdie's gonna be just fine.
Is this Blackbird a friend of yours?
Ugh. It's
Yeah.
probably some political
she might not
BS.
think she's a soldier, but
'Cause
she's
it-
a survivor.
as he said, it's not
If
the first time they've
Antarctica
been
and the
attacked.
Eastern Front couldn't kill her, she can handle a school.
But she's never really fought the Manus directly, has she? Only critters and penguins in Antarctica. Oh, and then the rebels.
The rebels?
There's one thing you need to know, Beagle. Same thing I learned during her combat training.
Well, looks like you're not gonna make it there in 15 minutes.
What now?
Captain
Obstacles?
signaled us to stop.
What?
Let me go check.
All units, pull over. Formation-wise, stay alert. We have a situation. Arcane support, move up ahead. All T, check your wearable equilibrium umbrellas. Make sure they're functional.
What? You still have 2 hours, don't you? Like,
Did you notice?
Yeah, and I double-checked too. I'm not claiming to be an expert on these roads, but I can tell you one thing. We turned that same goddamn corner 3 minutes ago.
fudge.
Right down to that daft rat-looking boulder. Oh man, think we could be trapped in a maze net?
Unlikely. A maze net couldn't cover a convoy so large. Well, at least of the ones we've encountered before.
Hate wasting time with these arcane props.
Take it as a good sign.
Sorry?
If Manus Vindicta had the firepower, they wouldn't be trying to keep us distracted. Which means we're a threat. They're trying to buy time. Once arcane support decodes this arcane skill, or whatever it is.
No. Wait. That can't be right. Manus Vindictae's grown way more aggressive since the war in Europe. They wouldn't back down from a fight. If their only objective was to buy time, they would have set up closer to the school, somewhere they could reinforce quickly and keep us pinned down. So why choose this spot? Looking around, this seems like a perfect place for a fucking ambush! Everyone, get back to your vehicles, now!
And that helps you how? Well, okay, for cover,
Captain!
I suppose.
Damn it!
Yumarai, get in!
Enemies on the slope! Fall back!
There, it's our time to shine. Fletchling's one of my
Magnetic field deployed.
Hear me. This should do the trick.
Repolymerizing. Interacting with polymer.
Follow the beat of my heart.
Polymer release function engaged. This combat will be recorded for statistical analysis.
I'm gonna disagree with you there, El Capitan.
See, they changed Jay's clothes. Because technically, like, that's not his second form of insight. That's an outfit.
All those people out there. Makes me think of the folks that line up outside the soup kitchens. Only there ain't any soup. No shelter either. Just a shove to send them on their way.
The Foundation can only admit so many people.
So what? They get to pick and choose who lives and who dies? We throw equality out the window just because of the storm? I've tried to understand why my sister chose to join the Foundation, but... what would she say if she saw this? I can't shake the thought out of my head. Those cold-hearted bastards, sitting back in their glossy offices with comfy chairs, pretending to be philanthropists while they leave people to die.
Do me a favor, Jay. Do your complaining in private. I don't want to have to be the one pulling rank and charging you with insubordination.
Whatever. I know we can't help everyone, but you ain't convincing me that this is for the greater good.
Why is his name quote unquote Razor rather than just Razor, unless Razor's a title?
I'm sure you remember. Your shift's almost over, Jay. Why don't you go grab something in the lounge? Maybe have a chat with Todd.
You not coming with?
I've got new orders.
Wearable? Equilibrium Umbrella User Manual. Like, they changed the style of it now? The wearable Equilibrium umbrella is a compact version of the standard Equilibrium umbrella with canopy removed. It still retains the core Hoffman knot structure, converter, and harmonizer, and is equipped with a waist-mounted nylon buckle. Lightweight, durable, and secure against accidental loss. Well, unless that buckle gets cut. Designed for an armed personnel operating in the storm, it reduces the burden of carrying a full umbrella while significantly improving combat mobility. Please note the following precautions during use. 1. To ensure the stability of the Hoffman knot, the device retains a glass casing to maintain optimal arcane conductivity. Although the case has been specially reinforced, it cannot withstand heavy impacts. Avoid striking it with force or exposing it to sharp edges. As development time was limited, the range shielding effectiveness of this canopy-free design remains unverified, and distribution has been limited accordingly. Each person must carry and wear their own unit at all times. Sharing a single device between 1 or 2 individuals risks insufficient coverage and may result in serious consequences. Armed units are advised to request backup wearable Equilibrium umbrellas and a number of standard Equilibrium umbrellas when submitting their application in case of emergencies. So you're expecting to fight during the storm? That sounds dangerous.
No comms from the first squad?
Oh, everyone's here.
Over here, Razor! We've just started.
Don't mind me. You were talking about the first squad. They were the ones sent to the SPDM, right?
Dispatch has lost contact with them. We're not sure whether they're in danger, or if communication has been jammed by the storm.
Will we send another unit?
No. Dispatch has decided we can't risk sending anyone else with the storm arriving so soon.
Is there any clearer reason why they made that decision?
We can't risk leaving headquarters short-handed if an emergency breaks out. Besides, mobilizing another unit could easily spark panic among the people being processed. Dispatch has determined that if we cannot make contact, it'll be better to deploy after the storm has passed.
Then, what are we here for, Miss Stranger?
Your teams will be performing reconnaissance in force as soon as the storm ends. You are to gather any intel about the status of the first squad and SPDM as soon as possible. I need you to prepare your teams in advance. But let me be clear. The purpose of this mission and the status of the SPDM and first squad are on a need-to-know basis. You are not permitted to inform the lower ranks at this time. We have to take into account the possibility that some of your newer team members may act on impulse if they hear the news. Especially the arcanists among them.
That's fair. I'm not sure I could hold some of them back from rushing into the storm if they thought they could help. For the good of the operation, we'll keep our mouths shut. Human or arcanist, we need to prioritize our team's well-being.
Osborne's team will be fine. They have numbers, skills, and the latest gear. The Manus won't take them out. Not without a fight. I bet they'll be crowd surfing above the cheering students by the time we get to the SPDM.
Miss Stranger, I've kept an eye on Team Timekeeper as ordered. I wouldn't say they're the most disciplined group, but they're doing fine. Except the one that claims to be some kind of pirate rock star come freedom fighter. She's been selling the others on an escape plan.
Escape?
Razor, could I ask you to speak to Regulus? You saved her life once on the Aegean. Perhaps she'll listen to you. Here are your mission briefings. Keep them secret. Keep them safe. Please follow dispatch's instructions and report in before you make further decisions. You have your orders. Dismissed.
Wait, Miss Stranger.
What? I have to leave my things behind?
Those are the rules, sir. I believe you've been informed that each individual is allowed only a maximum of 20 kilograms. Any excess baggage must be discarded unless it qualifies as military equipment. Since there is no military equipment in your baggage and... You know what? I don't have time for this. Don't you see the line behind you?
Do you have any idea what I've been through to get here? I spent 3 months in the trenches fighting Manus Vindicte for this organization. Now you're asking me to throw away what's left of my life. And it's not just my belongings. I brought things for my little brother too. The commander said we'd be moving again after we sign this contract. I don't see why I have to throw it all away.
Calm down, sir. You'll have to discard any excess baggage before we can allow you entry. No exceptions. We need to get you all processed quickly so you can sign your military service contracts. There's a lot of paperwork to do.
Just do as he says, Arthur. You know these bureaucrat types? They're no different here than any back home. Heads are too clogged up with rules and regulations. There's no talking any sense into them. Might as well save yourself the bother.
What are you doing here, Miss Druvis?
Just looking around. I guess I find it odd seeing all these long lines. It's not normal to have so many people waiting to come in, especially so close to the storm. Soon, they'll be putting on Foundation uniforms. And then, just like that, they'll be told to say goodbye to their family, friends, homelands, their entire era.
Please, Miss Druvis, it's best we don't talk about that here. Most of those waiting in line aren't aware of this issue.
They've been fighting Manus Vindicte for months. Don't you think they might have learned something from our enemies?
The Foundation's policy forbids revealing information on the storm to any personnel from the current era. It doesn't matter what they may or may not already know. What is it?
Was that sarcasm in your voice? You find the Foundation's policy absurd too, don't you?
I wouldn't say that.
Burden told me about you. You went under deep cover in Manus Vindicte. Forced yourself to become someone you're not. Did things you've come to regret. You paid an unimaginable price to complete the Foundation's mission. But even now, after you've returned home, you're dissatisfied with the character you're playing. I can't help but wonder what the you really want to be is like.
Hey, baby.
I don't know. I've never had the time to answer that
Okay, baby.
question.
Go ahead.
The Foundation only gave me a new role, not a new identity.
What?
They expected me to
I
fall
don't know
back
what
into
that
my
is,
old
babe.
self.
Are you here
Throw it
to
away
check in
then.
on
Why are you
us?
keeping that?
To make sure we aren't planning anything too radical. You can rest assured, it won't happen.
I appreciate it. Then let's put it behind us. Thank you for trusting the Foundation.
But I don't trust the Foundation. I've always doubted their ability to bring about their professed order and peace for all.
It might be best to end our conversation here, Miss Druvis.
They bring these people in under false pretenses, knowing full well that after the storm wipes out their era, they'll be isolated and moldable. And just like that, the Foundation gets a new generation of puppets. Uprooted, shorn down, and processed, like trees turned into logs. No one ever asks them what they want to be. They never get that chance. I work with the Foundation only because of Vertin. I am loyal to her, devoted to her cause, not yours. I can face the uncertainty of the future because I know what I'm fighting for. How would these people react if they found out the truth? Don't you think some of them would rather risk their lives to find another shelter than give up their freedom to the Foundation?
You mean they might want to join Manus Vindictae?
Or the Griffin Legion? Or some other shelter we don't know of, like the Aperon Island? How long do you think the Foundation's policies would hold if they didn't present themselves as the only option?
Are we finally breaking
That's a
free
stage 1 alert.
from the Foundation? The Timekeeper organization? Probably not.
What? What's going on now?
An assault. Or a bombardment.
Everyone, stay calm and wait for further instructions.
Could it be something related to the storm syndrome? Or another attack outside?
Neither. A stage 1 alert means a major crisis is happening inside headquarters. Miss Druvis, please return to Team Timekeeper and lead them to the nearest shelter.
I'm actually quite curious as to what happened to the suitcase right now, though. Why in the world do they have to Rixie, your mommy's here! Oh, we might not survive this. This might be the last episode.
Well,
Arcana herself is here.
It is of
We're so dead.
little surprise that the White Fortress doth not extend its courtesy to an unbidden guest. Yet I shall brook no refusal.
I haven't seen her before. They haven't introduced her yet. Huh.
A most impressive display of strength. Look at them run. Perhaps I overdid things.
Even her lashes look like
I
thorns.
wish I didn't
Goodness.
have to be so rough with them. Guiding one.
How has our ambush against the Foundation's response squad proceeded?
They've been taken care of.
Impressive. Then I need only point my blade forward.
Bringing a knife to a gunfight. You are a hoot. Assault squads! Lock down the first floor of the committee building. Eliminate any resistance. We'll demolish their tower and rip the guts from these arrogant hypocrites.
Yes, sir.
Shouldn't you be running? It sounds like walking to me.
Manus Vindictae! I saw them!
So...
You. Grace, a moth sealed inside a human's cage.
Arcana? No. This can't be happening.
You need not fear. I come only seeking an answer. We have no dark designs.
Well, try to say that to the people who are being attacked right now.
Doth please me still, and I do not forget the deeds thou once didst for us, grieved though I am by thy betrayal. Come hither, child, for I carry a gift that should have long ago been bestowed upon thee.
Kind of afraid of that gift, to be honest. Ah, I knew it! Is it a brainwashing mask? Likely. Alright, is the lady gonna
What's
start?
beneath your hat?
I would think that's obvious.
Just a head? No creepy black bones sticking out from your temples?
Now, exactly who are you talking to? Me or Akana?
Thank goodness. I'm not sure I could handle another conversation with those lunatics.
You actually tried to talk to them?
I do hope, if you ever find a bone stuck through your brain one day, that you won't hesitate to see a doctor.
Are you sure I'd be alive at that point?
I don't call that woman a lunatic without good reason.
Yeah, I doubt a normal person would survive that.
So you say, but you know what happened to her. She died and came back.
Well, she's not human.
That is a rare privilege. How many can say they had the same gift? Death tends to be terribly final for most.
And you're praising her for it?
She was the exception. And just look at what she's made of it.
I'm not sure if I'm interested.
It seems unfair that a privilege like that should be given to such a troublemaker.
I think troublemaker is an understatement.
This whole damn world is coming to an end.
Yeah, I believe that. Oh, we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Stage 1 alert. Unidentified intruders in headquarters. Emergency evacuation procedures initiated.
Speaking of, are you guys still in a meeting?
All personnel are to obey ranking officers during evacuation and await further instructions in the emergency shelters. This is not a drill. Repeat. Stage 1 alert. Unidentified intruders in headquarters.
The intruders are totally identified. It's Arcana and her crew.
Quiet in the court. The trial will not be interrupted.
Are you serious right now?
The Foundation's security forces are more than capable of handling whatever emergency is occurring outside. This tribunal is perfectly safe.
You might want to take the time to stop
Your
and look out the
Honor,
window.
Might I suggest a recess until the end of this crisis? There are a number of critical personnel gathered here.
Yeah, somebody with a brain.
I have no doubt our security forces are capable, but without senior leadership to direct them, chaos is inevitable.
We must evacuate to the nearest emergency shelter immediately and wait for rescue. As the ranking officer, Your Honor, you are in command of the evacuation.
The trial is all that matters. Everything outside is irrelevant. Earlier, when she was first introduced, because she was like, order, order, right? We were like, yeah, she's probably related to the judge in Ace Attorney. And after some time, we thought she was smarter. I take back my words. She's not smart at all. She's just as dumb as he is. You're actually listening?
In that case, I declare a recess until the end of this present crisis. During this period, the defendant shall remain in custody. Other personnel will return to their positions and...
Then the door gets blown down.
You're
Never
going
mind.
to get people killed.
Never mind. She didn't really listen. She's brainless.
Mr. Creyes, I would remind you that any statements you make will be on the record when the court returns to session.
Assuming you're alive until then.
I know, but I'll say it anyway. Because I know the truth is on my side, Your Honor.
You're brainless. Just say that.
Listen to me, everyone. Forget the procedures. If the Manus are brazen enough to attack us at our headquarters while the storm is imminent, then they must have come with overwhelming force.
True.
We'll need all personnel and every asset to resist this assault. If we can concentrate our defenses here, the long and narrow corridors of the committee building can work to our advantage.
Unless they just break the corridors, but you know.
This will be a fight for our lives.
That part is true.
Mr. Creyes, what evidence do you have that this assault is beyond what is already accounted for in our emergency procedures?
I don't know. Maybe you want to get off of your butt and go look?
Indeed. You're a form of vigil, Creyes. You should be well aware that there is simply no teleportation array with the capacity to move such a force into our security parameter.
They weren't using a teleportation array. They were just breaking through your whatever,
Have you already
through the front
forgotten our
door.
investigation into Hill 299? They hollowed it out and transferred 10,000 soldiers inside without being noticed.
Yep, they didn't use any teleportation there. They just dug it.
We cannot rule out that Manus Vindictae now possesses some form of stealthy, high-capacity teleport array. We all but confirmed it following their movement patterns during the Dawn operation. There's a decent chance this assault is stronger than our protocols can handle. We have to mobilize everyone. Anyone who can stand needs to be a part of this fight.
Except for the judge, her butt is glued to the
Including our
chair.
civilian staff? They don't know the first thing about combat. This plan of yours could only result in needless death.
I mean, if they're gonna die
I'm not
running
asking
away,
for them
they
to
might
pick
as
up a
well
rifle.
try.
They'll set up barricades, run messages, care for the wounded. Anything they can do to help. We have a hall full of soldiers, veterans of this era's battle against Manus Vindictae, all prepared to sign our military service contract.
No,
They could
they'll
be the
make it to
key
that
to
point.
organizing a counterattack, if they aren't already in the fight.
Even if we agree to execute your plan, no one present has the authority to command it.
Attention. This is an official presidential office broadcast. Emergency evacuation procedures are cancelled. All combat personnel to battle stations. Non-combatants in distress, prepare to resist within safe limits. The Pre-Storm Dispatch Center takes command of all units, effective immediately. Any personnel unable to reach safety or receive direct orders are permitted to resist by any means available. There will be no liability assigned for any damage to headquarters sustained during resistance efforts. May the peace be with us.
You might be peacefully reversed.
May the peace be with us.
Are you gonna finally get off of your butt? Oh dear. 1 hour and 20 minutes left, so it's been like 10 minutes for her. Maybe a little longer. It's probably not bleeding, it's probably goo.
How did I get here?
Wait, it's actually sweat? I don't believe it for a moment. She must have goo dripping off of her somewhere.
Connor didn't kill me. What did she?
I think she'd rather use you.
Miss Stranger, you're awake. Are you okay? Any pain?
Eagle? Yes, I'm fine. I think. But how did we end up here?
I got separated from Miss Marguerite in the assault. The Manus captured the first floor before I could reach the emergency shelter. I was running along the hallway and found you passed out on the floor. Luckily, a guard saw us and helped me move you here. We're safe here. Well, for now.
Thank you, Eagle. What about the guard?
He...
We need to go.
But where, Miss Stranger?
With Eagles as an example here,
Somewhere.
do you think that
Anywhere else.
I guess
It's too dangerous
some
to
of
stay
the
here.
popular 4 stars might actually
If they've secured the first floor,
get
then they've
upgraded?
likely already begun
I'm not
searching
saying
it room
like,
by room.
sorry,
The survivors.
characters grow up and become a
But
5
there's
or
so
6
many
star.
of them out there. We can...
Well, not only 4 stars, I suppose. 2 and 3.
Please don't put it on, Miss Stranger.
Maybe not the 1 stars.
It'll deceive the Manus soldiers. I'll use it to find a way out for us.
I don't think you should
Don't
do it
worry.
anyway.
The Foundation's headquarters was designed as a military fortress. There are plenty of hidden shelters around. We'll find a safe place.
But once we're out in the open, it'll be just the 2 of us against all of them. The Scout Code would say that we should hold in place and wait for rescue.
The battle is still raging. Even if they've managed to hold a line somewhere, it's unlikely they'll be sending rescue teams anytime soon.
Miss Stranger?
Manus Vindicte could find this room at any time. We can't stay here. I promise I will get you out of here, Eagle. You wouldn't have been trapped if you hadn't saved me.
It's not your fault, Miss Stranger. I made that decision myself.
I know. It's just... I can't shake the feeling that I'm to blame. I must have missed something. Some detail that could have helped us foresee this attack. I need to make up for this mistake, even if all I can do is save one life. We need to go. Now.
Are you really going to put it on?
Only when I have to. I need a disguise if I'm to avoid combat.
There they are!
Looks
Wait,
like we can't avoid it
mask in
after
her
all.
hand. Watch out! There's a kid, Jay!
Wait. No! That's friendly fire! What are you guys doing? At least talk first.
Prepare to engage.
Oh dear. Why are we attacking her?
One of my fledglings. One of my activating autopolymer circulation. A flurry of arcane skill.
Oh, ancient
Poor Miss
beings
Stranger.
whose wings beat in their nests.
Right?
Interacting with polymer.
I wonder what Arcana did to her though. It's likely something she can't fight off.
That was a mistake.
So perhaps her becoming a playable character is not possible.
We'll
Actually, lunch first. I'll go to lunch right after this one then. Oh.
Would you stop fighting back? I'm trying to break you out of the Manus' control.
I'm not.
Stop! Please stop!
Eagle?
She's not under their control. The mask is just a disguise, so the Manus won't suspect us.
I don't think she's lying. Stand down, Jay. Miss Stranger is barely standing as it is.
Is it over now? The little ones are probably starving.
The little ones are actually eating
Oh,
lunch while watching Ace
sorry.
Attorney, the one that they
I
just
figured
finished.
you were one of them. You don't need that mask anymore, so would you mind dropping the thing?
Yes, please do.
Understood.
Whew. Thanks.
I knew I'd find you here.
Ma'am!
You didn't lose the badge I gave you, even when you were in danger. Nicely done. That badge was enchanted by X to emit a special kind of arcane trace that my rumbling roaring box could identify, but I lost the thing in battle. Thankfully, despite most of these checkered doormats being about as useful as a flat tire, they do carry monitoring devices capable of picking up those traces, so...
Wait, you put a tracker on this kid? Not cool, lady.
Technically
Under these
speaking,
circumstances.
it's only an arcane trace emitter.
Never mind. At least everyone's okay.
I thought the first floor was fully under Manus Vindicte's control. How did you manage to get to us?
Well, when all this shit went down, we decided to swing by the Arcanum Containment Department. Found this weird screaming box there. Turns out it works pretty good as a distraction.
Miss Druvis managed to evacuate most of the survivors to the Arcanum Containment Department in the Eastern Building. The Manus have focused their efforts on reaching the top level of the Committee Building.
The top level? They must be heading for the President's office.
We can't worry about that now. We have our own problems.
Agreed. Let's fall back to the Arcanum Containment Department. We'll make our next plans there. This is all the men we could gather so far.
You found more survivors, Captain. Then it's not all bad news after all.
Hooray! New friends joining Typhon's Legion! An Eagle Scout and the phony captain.
Can you call her something else?
Never thought I'd be happy to see you again.
Phony captain.
Wow. This is a lot more people than I'd even hoped for.
Don't touch anything on the shelves, people. Everything's totally harmless, just as long as you leave them be.
Oh.
Please do as she says. Latham already wastes 8 hours a day keeping all these knickknacks in order. Let's not make it anymore.
Then I wonder what exactly you do here, Miss Recoleta.
Oh, Señorita Butterfly. It's great to see you again.
Didn't she
I've been
recently
working
get
on
a
a sequel
Euphoria?
to the Turquoise Serpent Club. Though, being stuck in a building with nothing but gray and white checkers to look at isn't exactly inspiring.
Well, here's your attack. Is that
Oh,
inspiring
right.
enough?
How have you been? Any new adventures to share?
Aren't you a missed one right now, dear? Well, not adventure exactly, but certainly not monotonous.
Miss Stranger, I'm glad to see you're all right. Perhaps you'd like an update on our current situation?
It would be much appreciated.
Follow me. Regulus, could you give us a minute?
And just when I thought we were bonding. Ugh, go on then. Plan whatever plans you're gonna plan. Just don't you dare leave me out of them.
We've lost contact with the committee building. All we're getting are small snippets of information from survivors as they make their way here. It appears their attack is focused there, so we've avoided them so far. That said, we shouldn't wait around to be discovered. In better news, I found a method to contact the LSCC.
How? I thought all our signals were being jammed.
This is a chatter cap I found on the shelf. It can communicate messages to all its symbionts.
Interesting.
And the containment department's logs show that Director Ezra happened to borrow one of these symbionts, taking it to Laplace. I've awakened this one, and fortunately, it managed to build a connection with its symbiont there. The signal is unstable, but at least we're no longer alone.
I wonder what the situation is like over there.
I hear voices coming from that mushroom again.
Ulrich.
But it doesn't sound like Miss Druvis. They're asking about Laplace's current situation.
Right now, we're doing all we can to hold out. Researcher Hisabith has formulated a plan.
Oh, they're all getting attacked at the same time.
That's right. Ask the lady on the line how she feels about getting blasted into the sky by an exploding fire salamander fuel tank from the Uranus 4 rocket.
That's a bit detailed, don't you think?
Hisabith seems confident that Laplace's security doors are strong enough to withstand the explosion. And that her firepower should provide just enough cover to allow the Foundation to rescue her team. I'll speak with her, if she's still inclined to listen.
We're,
In summation, things are about as expected there. Those lab geeks should be just fine, as long as Hisabeth gives up her plan.
Gives up her plan?
Hisabeth, give up? Listen to yourself.
It may be best for me to share my intel on Manus Vindictae with all of you. Rules and regulations would only hold us back at this moment.
You read my mind, Miss Stranger. I think we deserve to know.
Allow me to start with a list of the Manus' high-level figures and their basic information.
So
we can't be sure just how many of them are part of this attack.
Is the neighbor's dog okay?
But if you run into any of them,
okay.
Please be extra careful.
Yeah. The Manus and Vietnamese automatically moves to where allies are. This is what do you want me to do? Automatically with okay, and then yes they are. Yes indeed. And you're just gonna let me watch through this and not give me a solution, is that right? Okay. Okay. Are they using the correct words? How is this flanking in any shape or form? Because, like, your allies right here at this opening here. You just went in through this side. So how is that flanking unless you somehow jumped into this room and teleport? Whatever. I'm not gonna... When allied teams are not in battle, they slowly recover their members. I don't think we're gonna have a chance to recover. Use flanking to finish off enemies quickly. There's no way through them. All we can do is fall back. Okay, let me read this one and then I'll go to lunch. View list. Manus Vindictae leaders? Okay, so this is what Miss Stranger wrote out. Taira! True form is a crab that latches onto the face of others. Did they take him from Portal or something? Not Portal, sorry. What was they call that? Ah, I forgot that game with the crab face. I mean, not crab face. Face crabs. The one that latches onto your head. Through his arcane skills, he can control the movements of the host. The death of the host does not harm him, and always be wary of the crab. Lyra, she can control or amplify emotions through song. Her voice is highly mobile, and her wind-based arcane skills are wide-reaching and difficult to guard against. Lustrina, the medium of her arcane skills, is possibly a shadow in the shape of a sickle. She can use it to inflict mental damage through her victims, show no visible physical wounds or signs of pain. Evade the sickle and use mental defense arcane skills if possible. Hypothetic. He takes on the form of a giant stitched puppet. His arcane skills allow him to implant emotions, beliefs, or fragments of consciousness into the mind of others, most commonly fear. Counter him the same way you would against Oshina, that is, using mental defense. Inmek. No arcane skills have been observed, but her strength and endurance far exceed ordinary limits. Avoid engaging her up close. Prima. Skilled in hypnosis and torture, and known for her brutal nature. Her mother, Animus, was a Manus apostle and died during the Antarctica incident. Oh, it was that crazy old lady! Okay. No deeper contact has been made with the remaining leaders. Physical descriptions of suspected leaders are recorded in the appendix. Okay, I'm going to lunch, so I'll